Welcome to all of you, my dear students. So, in the last year, we already did work on the experiments, semi-micro quantitative analysis, and here the experiment will be to determine the two acidic and two basic radicals from the given mixture. That means we have to find out two acidic and two basic. Acidic means the negative charge, and basic is the positive charge. In the preliminary test, we have performed nature, color, solubility, dry test, flame test, and test for ammonia, test for potassium, and test for sodium here. In the first nature means we have to see the crystalline as well as the amorphous nature. So here which elements are present in the crystalline sample and which elements are present in the amorphous nature here. So in crystalline, chloride, bromide and iodide, nitrite and nitrate may be present, and in amorphous, carbonate and sulfide may be present here. Then we have to see the color. So color, there are white, blue, pink and faint green. Here the elements are given. Then from this we have to determine which elements are present from the given color. Then the solubility. The solubility, it means solubility in water, then in dilute HCl, and then in dilute nitric acid. If the given mixture is soluble in water, so it is a water soluble, and if it is not soluble, so boil the solution and then see the solubility. Then salt plus dilute HCl. If the solution is soluble, so there may be present of the oxalate and acetate may be present here. Then we will see the solubility in HNO3. So the lead may be present here. Then we have to perform the dry test. In the dry test, whenever we put the mixture in the dry test tube, then the color of the gas is evolved. So there may be present iodine, bromide, nitrate and chloride, carbonate may be present at the time of evolution of the gas. And if kept for some time, then sublimation. So in sublimation, the color of the gas is evolved: violet, white, yellow, and there may be presence of iodide, ammonia and sulfide. Then the color of the mixture changes after long heating. There may be changes: blue to black, pink to blue, green to yellow, white to pale yellow, and the mixture turns black. There may be presence. These elements are present there. Then the flame test. In the flame test, the platinum wire is dipped in concentrated HCl and heated strongly in oxidizing flame. The platinum wire should not be given a color. Then the dip of platinum wire in concentrated HCl and salt, hold it in mixed flame. Observe the color of the solution. Here sodium, potassium, calcium, strontium and barium. These type of elements are present there. Then we have to perform the test of ammonia here. In this ammonia, the salt plus dilute NaOH, then the smell of ammonia is there. So ammonia is present. Then the next is potassium. So we have to prepare here the water extract. Water extract plus addition of perchloric acid, and if it is white pipette is there, so potassium is present. And the last test is the sodium. We have to prepare here the original solution, that means the salt plus dilute HCl, addition of potassium, pyroantimonate, white crystalline pipette, sodium is present. Then the detection of acidic and basic radicals. In these acidic radicals, there are three groups: first, second, as well as the third. In the salt plus dilute HCl, then second, salt plus concentrated H2SO4, and third one is OS plus barium chloride. So in the first group, salt plus dilute HCl, colorless gas is evolved with effervescence of CO2, which turns lime water milky. There may be present of carbonate. There are so many groups are present there on the colorless gas is evolved. So which gas is evolved here? Then the second, salt plus concentrated H2SO4, colorless gas is evolved with a pungent smell. giving a white dense film, which the glass rod is dipped in sodium hydroxide. There may be observation is given, chloride, bromide and iodide, nitrate and acetate may be present. So which color of the gas is evolved at the time of whenever the reaction is carried out, salt plus concentrated H2SO4, and third one is OS plus BaCl2. Original solution plus barium chloride, it gives the white PPT, and if the white PPT is insoluble in dilute HNO3, so sulfate may be present. Then if the PPT is dissolved in dilute HNO3, the phosphate may be present. From that we can determine the acidic radicals. So there again the confirmatory tests are there. So for this confirmatory test of acidic radicals, we have to use here, we are using the preparation of water extract and preparation of sodium carbonate extract. So how this preparation of water extract and sodium carbonate is prepared? As the common nitrites, thiosulfate and acetates are soluble in water, the confirmatory test of the acidic radicals can be performed with the water extract of the mixture. Here in order to prepare the water extract, use 1 to 2 gram of the mixture in 10 to 20 ml distilled water in test tube for 2 to 3 minutes, filter and use the filtrate as a water extract here. Then the preparation of sodium carbonate. So whenever it necessary, you should prepare the water extract. And second one is sodium carbonate. So then whenever this common ion sulfide, sulfate and chlorides and bromide, iodide, which are the elements are given, so you should prepare the sodium carbonate. Sodium extract is prepared by mixing of 2 grams of mixtures and 5 grams of sodium carbonate in the china dish. Add 20 to 25 ml distilled water and boil the mixture for 10 to 15 minutes. Then cool and filter the mixture, the solution, and this filtrate is used as a sodium carbonate extract. So whenever we determine the acidic radicals of first group, second group and third group, there may be confirmatory tests are given. So carbonates and sulfides and nitrites, chlorides and bromides, iodides and nitrate, there may be the confirmatory tests are given. Also the confirmatory test of acetate and sulfates and phosphates are given. So from this confirmatory test we can exactly determine so which elements are present there. So then next is detection of basic radicals. So in the exam the question can be asked, explain the preparation of water extract for 5 marks, and also explain the preparation of sodium carbonate extract. So these 2 questions are important. Okay, so second one, the next part is detection of basic radicals. Detection of basic radicals. So here it is OS. OS means original solution. So this will be salt plus dilute HCl. Okay, so this is the original solution. There are again group test, observations and inference are there. In the group first, salt plus dilute HCl, if the white PPT appears, so the first group may be present. So if the first group is present, you should perform the first group test, which are the elements are present there. Then for second group, second A, second B, in this salt, that means salt plus dilute HCl pass H2S gas. If the color precipitate is formed, such PPT are yellow PPT, brown PPT, black PPT. So second A may be present. Again for second B, if the color of the PPT changes, that means the second B group elements are present in second B. Arsenic, stannous, then antimonies are present. So from the color of the PPT we can determine the second A and second B group radicals. So in the exam the question can be asked. So explain the separation of second A, second B groups elements. How you will separate these two types of the elements which are present of second A and second B. Then the next is third A. In the third A and third B, salt plus dilute HCl plus solid NH4Cl plus NH4OH till alkaline. So that means salt plus dilute HCl plus solid ammonium chloride and excess of the sodium hydroxide till excess. If the color of the PPT is gelatinous white, so aluminium may be present there. Red brown PPT is iron may be present. Dirty green ferric group may be present, and green PPT is chromium is present. So from the color of the PPT we can determine or we can conclude so which elements are present in the third A. Also in the third B, again same, first only pass the H2S gas. Again salt plus dilute HCl, solid ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide till excess, and again pass the H2S gas. Here this is the test of third B group. So if the color of the PPT is dirty white, buff PPT or black PPT, there may be presence of the zinc, manganese, cobalt and nickel. So again the question can be asked in the exam, how will you separate this third A and third B group elements from the given inorganic mixture? You should write the separation of the third A as well as the third B group is there. So which reagents are used here, which salts are used here, salt plus dilute HCl, solid ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide, and add it till in excess and then pass H2S gas. So from the color of the PPT we can determine which elements are present here. Again the question can be asked third A and third B as well as second A and second B. There may be separation. How will you separate these elements from the given inorganic mixture? Then the fourth group. So how this fourth group should be proceed in the inorganic mixture? Again salt plus dilute HCl plus solid NH4Cl plus NH4OH, again excess, plus ammonium carbonate. So here it is in the fourth group, salt plus dilute HCl plus solid ammonium chloride. Again we are adding here the ammonium hydroxide in excess, and ultimately in the final state we have to add here so ammonium carbonate. If it is the white PPT is there, so the elements are present, barium, strontium, calcium may be present there. Okay, then the next group is fifth group. Again the question can be asked here, how will you separate the barium and strontium compound? Okay, then group fifth, salt plus dilute HCl plus ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide till excess plus addition of NaHPO4, sodium hydrogen phosphate. For the group fifth, salt plus dilute HCl plus ammonium hydroxide, ammonium till excess, and then addition of sodium hydrogen phosphate. If the white PPT is present, so there may be present here magnesium. Okay, so the last group is group 6. In this group 6, mixture plus NaOH treated. If the smell of ammonia is there, so NH4 positive is present. And for the potassium test, you already prepare the water extract and use this water extract solution for the test of potassium as well as for the test of sodium. So there may be the group first, second A, second B, third A, third B, 4th, 5th and 6th. So there may the question can be asked. So how will you separate these ions? Suppose aluminium and ferric, then zinc and Mn. How will you separate the zinc and magnesium? Then barium and strontium. Okay, and again the question can be asked here. Explain the preparation of water extract and explain the preparation of sodium carbonate extract here. And during the analysis, if the first group is absent, so you should perform the analysis of the group. Okay, one by one. If it is second is there, so second A. If second B is there, so perform the second B test. If third B is third A group is there, so you should perform all the tests here. Which elements are present there, and if it is for third B is present, you should perform all the tests are given which in the chart. Okay, so for the group analysis, if the fourth group is present, so you should perform all the tests which are present in the charts. Okay, in the group fifth also, you dissolve the PPT in the dilute HCl and perform the following test of magnesium is there. Then the last is analysis of group 6. So here salt plus dilute HCl using the Nessler reagents, brown PPT, ammonia is confirmed. Then test for potassium, place a drop of solution in the spot. We are using the spot tiles here. Drop the solution in the spot tiles and use the reagents, dimethylamine reagents. And if the orange PPT is there, so potassium may be present. Then for potassium also the water extract can be used. In this water extract, addition of acetic acid. And if the yellow PPT is formed, so potassium will be confirmed. From that all observations, we can determine which elements are present in the given inorganic mixture. So finally the result is acidic radicals. So which acidic radicals are present? And second one is basic radicals, which basic radicals are present. So here acidic means the negatively charged and basic radicals are positively charged. This is the nucleophile, and deciding the negatively charged electron rich center which can migrate towards the electron deficient center, and this is the electrophiles which electron deficient center and which can migrate towards the electron rich center. And we are already performed this, determine the acidic and basic radicals from the given inorganic mixture. But the question can be asked, how will you separate the given elements in this group? Whether it is second A, second B, third B, fourth as well as the fifth group. In this type we explain the given inorganic mixture. Okay, thank you.